Great day, fam. You know what time it is. Grind time with Coach Ty. Today we're going to do 6 exercises. The first one's going to be seated bicep curls with the easy curl bar. Second one's going to be the seated dumbbell lateral raise. Third is going to be seated dumbbell front raise. Fourth is going to be seated calf raise using my step box and my easy curl bar. The fifth is going to be dumbbell thrusters. And the sixth is going to be fire hydrant using the assistance of the back of this fold-out chair. Now, as you can see, all my workout equipment is in my close proximity so that I don't have to do a lot of moving and shifting and bending and things like that. As before, as in all of the videos, the muscles worked out, the pre and post workout mix, and how many sets and reps you should do will be below in that description. So make sure to check that out. All right, we're going to begin with the first exercise, which is the seated bicep curls. And with this and a lot of the bicep curls, if you're going to use a barbell, I got an easy curl barbell, so there's less pressure and less strenuous on your wrist. Grab it from below. Alright. Make sure you keep your elbows locked in. Up. 1. Down. Up. 2. Up. 3. Down. And if you wanted to easily transition into standing bicep curls where you get the full length of the exercise, stand up, easy transition. Make sure to keep your elbows by your side at all costs. Go up, down, 1, up, down, 2. As you can see, with my exercises, I try to keep a steady pace so that I'm making sure to get the full workout and the full length of the muscles that I'm trying to attack at that time. Second is going to be when I get my handy dandy dumbbells, will be the seated lateral raises. Make sure to keep your shoulders depressed and not up by your ears. Keep them down. You're gonna have your arms down by your waist. Make sure also not to lock out your elbows, bow them just a little bit. And then you're gonna come up. Make sure your arms are parallel to the ground. Down. And make sure to also breathe while you're doing these exercises. And just tighten that core. Up. And try to focus on keeping those shoulders depressed to the ground, not raising them. Up. Down. 3. Next exercise is going to be the seated front dumbbell raises. Make sure not to bend your elbows. You want to keep your, now this one you want to actually keep your elbows locked out. Ready? Begin the exercise. Come straight out. In front of you, parallel to the ground. Down. That's 1. Up. Down. That's 2. In slow motion, as you can see, I'm not going fast. I'm not bending. Making sure to keep a steady pace. Up. Down. Next is going to be the seated calf raise, also with my easy curl bar. Gonna put this cushion right pretty much on top of my knees and my thigh as to cushion the blow, so to speak. Put both my feet up on the step box, as I showed you guys from the other exercise when I was just standing calf raises. Same thing. You want to make sure that pretty much from the tip of your toes, almost slightly halfway to the front, to the center of your sole of your foot is on the box. Go up all the way to your tiptoes, so you can see the muscles contracted. Down, and you want to make sure to dig your toes kind of down in the ground so you can feel the full length and the full muscle contraction. Up, down. Another one. Up. Why not one more? Good. Next exercise is going to be dumbbell thrusters. I like to sing for some reason. Sing through a lot of things. Makes me happy all the time. In the first half of this exercise, you're going to go down in a full squat, but making sure to keep the back half of the dumbbell resting on your shoulder. And then go down in full squat. And then when you come up, halfway up in the squat, you're gonna thrust your hips up so you can get the dumbbell above your head. And before you go back down in the squat, bring the dumbbell back down to your shoulders, resting on your shoulders. Down into the squat. That's one rep. Go up, thrusting our hips up to get the dumbbells over our head. Then go back down on your shoulder. Then go down in the squat. That's two. Up again. Remember, going up, halfway up, thrust up with your hips so you can get the dumbbells over your shoulder. And make sure not to have your arms out wide. Make sure to keep your arms kind of close to your ears as possible. And then go back. Resting your dumbbells back down on your shoulders. Down back in the full squat. Last exercise is going to be the fire hydrant. And I'm going to use the back of this chair. And I can lean into it, making sure my back is still straight. Bring in my right leg up as I'm gonna work my right first. Pretty much to a 90-degree angle. Gonna go out to the side. Making sure not to twist, because when you're twisting, you can actually injure yourself, and that's actually not the way the exercise goes. You wanna make sure that you stay straight. Your upper body stays straight. And your leg just goes up. Almost parallel to the ground. And back down. That's one. Back up. Down. That's two. Up. Down. As you can see, I'm not twisting my hips. Keeping my hips straight ahead. My body straight ahead. My legs the only thing that's going up. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other leg. Bring the left leg up. About 90 degrees. Over, up, down, one, up, down, that's two. And you can, most definitely, if you're doing it right, you will feel it in your hip area, a little bit of your glutes, but you're working your hip flexors, glutes. Again, all of the muscles attacked and work during these exercises, post and pre-workout. How many sets and reps you should do per your level will be below in the description, as well as my suggestion, my recommendation. If you're beginning, if you want to start with weights, I say don't, but if you do, because all of these exercises that I'm doing, honestly, you can do them with resistance bands. And I'm actually gonna put a video out in the future to show you that the same exercises that I'm doing with these weights, with these barbells and dumbbells, you do the same ones with the resistance bands. But if you're going to use the weights, make sure to start out where you are. Again, don't compare yourself to what everybody else is doing. Do what's gonna be good and comfortable and healthy for you and your body in your time frame. Start out low, build up your muscles, build up those reps, then add the weights. I give myself, honestly, 2 full weeks before I move up another 5 weights, 5 pounds or something like 2 pounds, 2 to 5 pounds. It's up to you, but making sure that you feel comfortable in what you're doing. Again, description of the exercises, muscle size, the muscles attacked, pre and post workout mix, and how many sets and reps you should do will be below in the description. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Believe me, I embrace the comments. So tell me what worked for you, what didn't work for you, what you would like to see. If there was something that you did that might have strained a little bit, if you would like for my suggestions, or what do I feel like you should do maybe in the future, even if you have to back off from the weights and start, like I say, building up with the resistance bands. Again, Coach Ty here. It's been another great day of grind time with Coach Ty. You guys take care.